keynotes and speaking engagement for older crowds. These are crowds of people who want to understand the Gen Ys, the Millennials. So I came from that perspective because I think over the past 8.5, 9 years, I've probably spoken to, coached, mentored, or trained more than 50,000 students and young professionals. So I understand the needs of these young people.
What is the one thing that older people should know about younger people? What's your message of that talk?
For me, the most important thing is don't box people into generation. So this advice goes to the older generation, it also goes to the younger ones. Don't box them into Gen X, Gen Y, Millennials, whatever.
They hate it.
And I just fundamentally don't think it makes sense. But think about it, right? I know a lot of talks about millennials want things fast and impatience and things like that. But just think about it, right? I'm pretty sure my parents were impatient ones. They wanted things fast too. It's just how you grew out of it, right? So it's the same for young people. Like right now, like they want it fast. It's also because the environment right now is fast. We human adapt. We evolve to our surroundings. We make it happen. That's how human evolve. That's how we get to where we are today with technologies, the way we live. If not, we would have been living in the caves, right? So just take away that box and treat people as people. Understand their motivation. Understand why they behave in a certain way. Then it will change the way you would interact with anyone. Literally, everyone has different intention, different motivation. Once you understand that, you'll be able to work with them better. You're able to kind of help them unlock their potential.
What do young people need? You see, this is a serious question because you have an insight into their worldview, their problems that most of us are not aware of, right? And you're trying to solve them with them, for them. Yeah. How can we be more supportive and empathetic towards young people?
I actually want to bring it back to this exercise that you talk about, where people thought this is a competition, and you say,
Me?
Yeah, you say people thought this is.
I thought it was a competition.
Hey, you thought it was a competition, right? And it's how people thought life is.
Yeah, the curveball was, they didn't say it's a competition, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you just assume that. Okay.
And that's why people assume life is competition. I have to earn that bigger paycheck.
Right.
Before you do, if you earn a bigger paycheck, I have to get ahead of you.
Yeah.
If you get a job in a better company, I have to get another best job.
Right.
It's people these days takes life as really like a competition.
Right.
But it really is not. You can't use the same measurement to measure your life successes and to use it to measure mine. And for me, it's very important to acknowledge that because people have different timelines.
Right.
Think about it, right? Trump became a president at like his age right now, but on the other hand, you have someone who became a prime minister of a country at the age of 30 plus or 40, right? People have different timelines. So does all of us. 92, that's a whole different story altogether. 92, that's an amazing inspirational story, right? So that's one key thing. We have been taking life as a competition. There's always the need to be better. The only person that you need to be better is the person that you were yesterday.
It's quite funny. It sounds like you're contradicting everything you're preaching. I mean, you talk about peak performance, helping people be successful and all that. And the primary advice that you're giving is like, hey, it's okay, you don't need to be.
Yeah, because they only need to peak perform based on their own measurement.
Right.
See, the key here is not that you don't need to be better. Human is wired for growth. It's given. That's the reason why, like I said, we have houses these days. Because if you're not wired for evolution and growth, we'll be living in cave. Right? So it's part of us. So growth is not a question. We will
compete with yourself.
Correct. The only person you will compete is yourself. The problem is that we are competing with others. We are using our benchmark of success or wealth or health and compare it to the other person. Right? So that is
very easy to intellectually agree with you. Yeah. Practicing it is a whole other thing.
Yes. That's the reason why it leads to the second one. what young people need.
Us too, right?
What young people need.
Tell me.
It's clarity. They need to be clear of the vision of their life. Let me tell you, all the seminars that I've run for young people, young professionals, people coming to me, Kar Fei, I want to join a seminar because I have no freaking idea
Right.
why am I in this job. But on the other hand, I have people who come to my seminar and tell me, Kar Fei, I'm very, very clear. I know what kind of jobs I want. But by the end of it, they decided that there's not the job that they want. So clarity is the key. If you can't see or build a vision of where you want to head to, you will hit everywhere. You will use everything to measure your success. You use everything to measure or define your self-confidence, your self-esteem, or self-worth. And that's when people start to get into depression, mental health, illness, and all these other things. Because that's when everything kind of throws to you. Because you don't have a direction of where you want to head
You
to.
know, I grow up and still hate people who have clarity. How can you be so sure? Yeah.
I have people who ask me, hey, like, how can we be sure of what's going to happen 10, 20 years down the road? My argument to that is that you don't need to, but you just need to be clear of where you want to head to in this moment. It will change next year. It might change 3 years down the road, but you need it now.
Have a
In the
north
now.
point.
Yeah, have a north point. Because I personally believe it's not in achieving that goal that makes you a better person. It's a process
Right.
of achieving that goal that makes you a
purpose-driven.
more fulfilling and a purposeful human being on earth.
Right. I think you see, when you say that, it carries weight, but not many people that I know 10 times older than you, simply because you mentioned that, you know, at a very young age, you already knew what you wanted. So, you know, there's so much more credibility. Yeah. It's very different for everyone. Yeah.
I mean,
I can say exactly the same story. You can just take it with a pinch of salt. Now, you remind me of this book that I think you should read if you haven't already done so, called Psychology.
Oh, interesting.
Alistair something.
Winning. Okay.
So one of the story in there was Diago Maradona. Talking about visualization. Right. So this guy is a sports writer. Right. So by some luck, you know, he was asked to interview Diago. Right. Remember before the match that evening, he thought of waking up really early in the morning, 5 o'clock, you know, go for his job. He saw Maradona there, right? And then he stopped and he observed Maradona. You know, he was practicing free kick, and every time he go in, you know, he would celebrate as if everyone's
real.
watching.
Yeah.
Right? And the insight towards this story was when he had the conversation. Yeah. Maradona said, I visualize what it's gonna be.
Wow.
So clear.
Yeah. The vision is key.
So
You
clear.
have to be able to see it. You have
What
to be
is
able
your
to see it.
favorite book?
Whoa.
You know, right now, this is my favorite book because I'm talking to you, but it changes.
I mean, one of the key books that changed my life was Tony Robbins,
Right.
Unlimited Power Within. Unlimited Power.
I've got that book.
Awaken the
Through it.
Giants.
Come on.
Oh, I've done it
Awaken the
4
Giants.
times.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only one is, you know, the one about envelope or sharing. Sorry, this thing.
Yeah.
What's the name?
I don't remember the note from something.
Yeah, note from
something. Yeah. One of my recent favorite book was actually Principles by Ray Dalio.
Right.
Great book.
Right.
It was this thick as well.
Yeah.
But it's an easy read. That's the thing. It's easy
Yeah.
read. It's about life. It's about how you apply life principles to work, making it for yourself. Not like he's not preaching that you should do what he do. He's telling you how he used principles in his life to make it work for him. So the question is, what principles are you going to use in your life or in your work?
So what
That's
book
great.
do you ask your young audience to read? You know, let's say if you are in front of 5,000 people crowd, it's not
Can I
a
choose only one?
customized. Three.
Okay. How to win friends and influence people.
Yes.
That's a really good one.
That kind of thing.
Dale Carnegie. The last lecture. Randy Pausch. amazing book, amazing story. It just teaches you, like that book kind of changed my perception about death. Like, if you ask me today if I'm gonna die today, am I gonna be happy? You know what? I am. I've done what I want to do. But yeah, for me that book it just changes everything.
Powerful lecture as well.
Powerful,
I
definitely
saw it
powerful.
many times.
Yeah.
Doing push up.
Remember the second book? Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl. Amazing book.
So you have quite a few books that is sitting on my shelf, never touched.
Oh, you should totally do it. It's so good. It's so good. It's really good. Yeah. So these are the books I will ask young people.